Welcome to the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast. The Lions Pride Sports Broadcast is sponsored by Let Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment be your one-stop shop for your party entertainment needs. If you're in need of balloon twisters, face painters, or bounce houses, just give them a call at 512-846-3334. If you're looking to rent a mascot costume or to hire a children's performer to appear as a superhero, princess, or one of their 85 other merry mascots, reach out to them. Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment has been entertaining families in Caldwell County for 2 decades. Bozo the Hozo, the Christian Clown, the first entertainer for the company, has entertained thousands at the Lockhart Chisholm Trail Roundup Parade over the years. Family entertainment and family engagement are 2 phrases that are a part of Bryan Enterprises' core values. Whether it's motivational speaking at school assemblies, or writing children's books, or training personnel to engage fathers in the community, children and families are always at the heart of this organization. To find out more, feel free to check them out on social media or visit bryant-enterprises.com. Changing Faces Barbershop has been serving the Lockhart and surrounding communities since 2009. Head barber and owner Lex Jennings and staff pride themselves on being a hip urban barbershop. For shaves, not only do we hit you with our Precessional Andis trimmers, we offer a close shave and edge up with a straight razor. If you're really wanting to be pampered, let us give you one of our famous hot towel shaves. For cuts, Changing Face barbers are all top of their class and are able to pull off any style, whether it's a mohawk, classic cut, fade, taper, or design. We pride ourselves on our talent, our drive, and want to give our clients the best experience available. For all styles, from the newest trends to old school cuts, our barbers here at Changing Faces have the skills to transform your look and feel. With over 10 years of combined experience, our barbers are on the cutting edge of the barber world. Come by one of our 2 locations, 2000 West San Antonio Street in Lockhart, Texas, and 900 Bug Lane, Suite 115 in San Marcos, Texas. Or go to our website at cfbarbershop.com. When confronted with an auto accident, life can't come to a screeching halt. That's why Chayos Paint and Body is devoted to making the repair process as smooth as possible with their state-of-the-art technology, frequent status updates, and a 24/7 customer service center to help you every step of the way. With our state-of-the-art body shop and paint facility, repairing your car is a breeze. We are fully equipped with a powerful frame-straightening bay, expansive body shop, and our semi-down downdraft paint booth. Our automotive repair services include everything from oil changes, brake repair replacement, and suspension work to sophisticated mechanical repairs. Whatever your needs, we can offer premium service, affordable cost, and great customer service. These are just some of the differences that make Chayos Paint and Body the best choice for your car's recovery and automotive repair. Hazelet Drilling Incorporated are proud supporters of the community by sponsoring Youth League programs, T-Ball Express, Boys Junior League, Boys Coach Pitch, and Girls Coach Pitch teams. Established in 1978 by George Hazelet, Hazelet Drilling Incorporated was formed to provide quality water drilling service to farms and surrounding ranches. As the company grew, so did the spectrum of services to meet the growing needs of dedicated customers. Today, Hazelet Drilling is the leading water well, oil, and gas drilling company, known for quality work and one-on-one customer service. Hazelet Drilling and Supply is located at 915 Old McMahon Road in Lockhart, Texas. Or you can call 512-398-6682. If you're ready to lose weight fast, reach out to the Tim Torres Fitness Facebook page and chat with Tim. Tim has helped thousands of people all over the world in person and online through his mobile app and custom meal plans. So contact Tim Torres via Facebook and start losing weight today. Just look for Tim Torres Fitness on Facebook. Do you suffer with headaches, back pain, or neck pain? Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic's mission is to provide hope, healing, and health to the people of Lockhart and the surrounding area through natural chiropractic care. Dr. Peterson has been voted Best Chiropractor for the last 9 years. Call Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic to begin your path to hope, healing, and health. You can find Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic at 731 South Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas. Or you can call for an appointment at 512-668-4163.
Adam & Sons AC and Heating is a locally owned business. President, CEO, and U.S. Navy veteran Adam Renteria has been certified in HVAC since 2010. Adam is also certified as a home performance specialist through BPI. Adam & Sons offers professional work, excellent quality service, and with affordable prices. Whether it is commercial or residential, Adam & Sons is the one to call. You can contact Adam and Sons AC and Heating at 512-844-2695, or you can send an email to adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. Mention that you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast and get 10% off of your service call. If you're looking for drywall and paint work done, look no further than Reyna Drywall and Paint. Owner and operator Robert Reyna is MBE, DBE and Hub certified. Whether it's commercial or residential, metal framing, suspended ceilings, doors, and hardware, Reyna Drywall and Paint is the one to call. You can call Robert Reyna at 512-925-0634, or you can send an email to renaconstruction@sbcglobal.net.
And now, live from the Lions Pride broadcast booth, the original voice of Lockhart Lion Sports, Emilio the Sarge Juarez. Brian Enterprises be your one-stop shop for your party entertainment needs. If you're in need of balloon twisters, face painters, or bounce houses, just give them a call at 512-846-3334. Mascot costume, or to hire a children's performer to appear as a superhero, princess, or one of their 85 other merry mascots, reach out to them. Brian Enterprises Family Entertainment has been entertaining families in Caldwell County for 2 decades. Bozo the Hozo, the Christian Clown, the first entertainer for the company, has entertained thousands at the Lockhart Chisholm Trail Roundup Parade over the years. Family entertainment and family engagement are 2 phrases that are a part of Brian Enterprises' core values. Whether it's motivational speaking at school assemblies, or writing children's books, or training personnel to engage fathers in the community, children and families are always at the heart of this organization. To find out more about Brian Enterprises, feel free to check them out on social media, or visit their website at bryant-enterprises.com. Changing Faces Barbershop has been serving the Lockhart and surrounding communities since 2009. Head barber and owner Lex Jennings and staff pride themselves on being a hip urban barbershop. For shaves, not only do we hit you with our Precessional Andis trimmers, we offer a close shave and edge up with a straight razor. If you're really wanting to be pampered, let us give you one of our famous hot towel shaves. For cuts, Changing Face barbers are all top of their class and are able to pull off any style, whether it's a mohawk, classic cut, fade, taper, or design. We pride ourselves on our talent, our drive, and want to give our clients the best experience available. For all styles, from the newest trends to old school cuts, our barbers here at Changing Faces have the skills to transform your look and feel. With over 10 years of combined experience, our barbers are on the cutting edge of the barber world. Come by one of our 2 locations, 2000 West San Antonio Street in Lockhart, Texas, and 900 Bug Lane, Suite 115 in San Marcos, Texas. Or go to our website at cfbarbershop.com.
And welcome, Lockhart Lion fans, to the District 17 5A finale between the Lockhart Lions and the LaSalle Raptors here at Lions Field. Of course, Lions and Raptors played last Tuesday night, and the Lions came out victorious 6-3 in a game they had to come back from behind to win in the last 2 innings. But the Lions were able to get the win and have sole position of 3rd place, as right now the Anderson Trojans are up at top after defeating the McCallum Knights. They played after the Lions game on Tuesday night. They defeated the McCallum Knights. I believe the score was 9-3. So the Trojans are at the top of the district at 13-0, with the McCallum Knights at 12-1, followed up by the Lockhart Lions at 8-5, LaSalle Raptors 7-6, and that's the top 4 spots right now. Of course, tied for the 4th and 5th spot is the LaSalle Raptors and the Crockett Cougars. They're both 7-6 apiece. The Crockett Cougars will be going up against the Austin Navarro Vikings at 2:30 p.m. today at Nelson Field. And talking to Coach Honeycutt, there's a lot of scenarios that are going on today. But the most important one is if the Lions win, they are in the playoffs for the first time in 28 years. And that's going to be that'll be a huge accomplishment for this Lockhart Lion varsity baseball squad. As the last time they were in the playoffs was back in 1991 when they were the co-district champs. And I believe that team lost in the by-district round. If I'm correct, it was against Kerrville Tivy at that time. And In 1992, they were in a three-way tie for the district. They were tri-district champs, but the top two teams are the only ones that advanced into the playoffs, and the Lions lost in a three-way tiebreaker. And since then, the Lions have not had an opportunity to make the playoffs. They came close, but not close enough. But today, the Lions have that opportunity to break that 28-year curse, and so far this year has been a positive one for the Lockhart Lions. This is their first winning record going back to 2017 with a 14-13 overall record is what they had back in 2007. It was 2007 when they had the last winning record above 500. And for the first time above 500 in district play since 2006, the Lions come into this game at 8-5. And in 2006, they finished the district season at 7-5. And I can't remember what year it was, but this is the first time the Lockhart Lions have won this many games in a season, as they are at 16 wins. And I believe the last time they won that many games was back in the 80s. So that goes a long way back. And, of course, Lockhart Lions have the most wins in district with 8. And with a win tonight, this afternoon, they will be 9-5 in district, 4 games above 500, and the first time that's happened since 1992 when they finished the season at 7-3 in district play. So a lot of history to be made here at Lockhart Lions Field this afternoon, as the Lockhart Lions are going to be going up against the Raptors. As you see them right now, they're taking the field in and out right now as we get set for today's broadcast. And, of course, I'm going to be doing double duty today, the PA system, and working the production, color commentary, play-by-play. And my wife is at work at the Clear Fork Elementary, and she says she'll probably be watching the game. But I'm going to be working the Kent Riddle Property Scoreboard as well also. And so it's going to be a great day for baseball. It's nice and sunny weather out here today, probably right around 80 degrees when first pitch is thrown today. And we'll get to the starting lineups here shortly. But right now, we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more pregame show here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Let Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment be your one-stop shop for your party entertainment needs. If you're in need of balloon twisters, face painters, or bounce houses, just give them a call at 512-846-3334. If you're looking to rent a mascot costume or to hire a children's performer to appear as a superhero, princess, or one of their 85 other merry mascots, reach out to them. Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment has been entertaining families in Caldwell County for 2 decades. Bozo the Hozo, the Christian Clown, the first entertainer for the company, has entertained thousands at the Lockhart Chisholm Trail Roundup Parade over the years. Family entertainment and family engagement are 2 phrases that are a part of Bryan Enterprises' core values. Whether it's motivational speaking at school assemblies, or writing children's books, or training personnel to engage fathers in the community, children and families are always at the heart of this organization. To find out more about Bryan Enterprises, feel free to check them out on social media or visit their website at bryant-enterprises.com.
All right, and welcome back to the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast as we get set for a 12 p.m. game, an unconventional time. But nonetheless, due to all the rain that we had in the later part of last week, that kept this game from taking place on Thursday, and on Friday, and on Saturday it had to be rescheduled to 12 o'clock today. And there's a lot of reasons for that, because with the Crockett Cougars at 7-6 going up against the Navarro Vikings at 2:30 p.m. in Austin, and the Raptors at 7-6, and the Lions at 8-5. If the Raptors were to come out victorious in this game, they would be 8-6, and the Lions will be 8-6. And should the Crockett Cougars defeat the Navarro Vikings at 2:30 p.m., that'll put the Crockett Cougars at 8-6 for a 3-way tie. Now, talking to Coach Honeycutt, of course, they're more focused on this game because with the win, the Lions are in. Raptors are going to have to sit back and wait to see what happens with the Crockett Cougars and the Navarro Vikings. If the Crockett Cougars lose, it doesn't matter. The Lockhart Lions will be in, and the Crockett and the LaSalle Raptors and Crockett Cougars will be tied, and they'll have to figure out the tiebreaker between themselves. But should the Raptors come out victorious and the Crockett Cougars win at 2:30, then that's going to create a 3-way tie for the 3rd and 4th spot. And talking to Coach Honeycutt, there might be a possible game tonight at 7:30 p.m. at Nelson Field. But once again, Coach Honeycutt, after speaking to him, he said the most important thing right now is to focus on this game, and he's got the kids ready to go, and these Lions are ready and fired up for today's game, because with the victory, history will be made here at Lions Field for the first time in 28 years. And I want to give a quick shout out to our QA back at home is Kent Riddle. He's making sure that we sound good and look good. I want to thank him for his sponsorship and his support of Lions Pride Sports Broadcast and Lockhart Lions Sports. If you can see at the bottom of the screen, the Kent Riddle Property Scoreboard, you're going to be able to follow along with every ball, strike, hit, out, and run, and all courtesy of the sponsorship of Kent Riddle and Kent Riddle Properties. So I want to give him a big shout out, as well as our main sponsor, Recon Athlete. They put on three great shows every week, and I was on the Thursday night show on the Paul Rodriguez show, as we did a quick rundown at the end of the first round of the NFL draft, and he had the Sarge on there, and we talked about some football, talked about Lockhart Lions sports, and baseball, football, and softball. So you can catch the Paul Rodriguez show every weekday night, Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. on his YouTube channel. And you can catch the Chris Sanchez and the Kids show on Recon Athlete Facebook page every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. and Saturday mornings at 10:30 a.m. So I want to give those guys a big shout out. And, of course, talking about Lockhart Lions sports, I want to give a big shout out to the Lady Lions, who defeated the Hendrickson Hawks in 2 games, the best 2 out of 3. And they defeated the Hendrickson Hawks 2-0. The Lady Lions will be going to Brenham High School on Friday night I believe it's at 6 p.m. as they're going to be taking on the New Caney Lady Eagles. And we're going to submit our forms to the UIL, and hopefully we'll get permission to broadcast that series in its entirety live from Brenham High School. Of course, that's going to be part of the Lady Lions Sports broadcast crew of Robert Reyna, Christy Reyna, and Lori Rangel. They'll be bringing you all the live action. Of course, with myself, with the win today, we'll be at the Lockhart Lions varsity playoff game, and we'll have that in its entirety, too. We got to find out what's going to take place. But right now, the Lockhart Lions and the Raptors, they're going to be duking it out here at 12 o'clock. We're about 10 minutes away from first pitch. And it's going to be an exciting time here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Of course, I want to go through the breakdown of the starting lineups for the Raptors. Batting first and playing shortstop is going to be number 6, Ike Kohler. Batting second and on the mound for the Raptors, number 18, Zach Kahn. Batting third, number 7, and playing third, Gilbert Trevino. Batting fourth and designated hitter, number 33, Major McLavin. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 15, Marco Martinez. Batting sixth and playing left field, number 8, Josh Silason. Batting seventh and playing catcher, number 5, Reagan Kohler. Batting eighth and playing second, number 2, Will Strandwitz. Batting ninth and right fielder, number 9, Luke Silason. And center fielder, number 14, So Nishiyama, will be on the field. As for the Lions, leading off for the Lions, as he's done just about all year long, playing catcher, number 6, Rene Delgadillo, followed up by batting second, center fielder, number 14, Jackie Edwards Jr. Batting third, shortstop, number 7, Jacob Contreras. Batting fourth and playing first base, number 12, Gio Roque. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 13, Ivan Gonzalez. Batting sixth and playing third, number 19, R.J. Torres. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 4, Mr. Baseball himself, Ethan Bryant. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 9, Nick Ojeda. Batting ninth and playing second base, number 3, Gavin Gomez. And on the mound for the Lockhart Lions is going to be King Curve himself, number 5, Landon Hernandez. He'll be on the mound for the Lions. As you can see, we got the umpires out on the field. Already dusting up, cleaning up the home plate, getting ready for this afternoon's contest. And once again, want to welcome everybody to the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. as myself, Emilio Sarsuat, is going to be bringing you all the live play-by-play action for this afternoon's broadcast of Lockhart Line Baseball. And while the umpires are down there taking their time, getting ready to talk to the head coaches, we're going to go and take a quick timeout, too, and we'll be right back for first pitch here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
When confronted with an auto accident, life can't come to a screeching halt. That's why Chios Paint and Body is devoted to making the repair process as smooth as possible with their state-of-the-art technology, frequent status updates, and a 24/7 customer service center to help you every step of the way. With our state-of-the-art body shop and paint facility, repairing your car is a breeze. We are fully equipped with a powerful frame straightening bay, expansive body shop, and our semi-down downdraft paint booth. Our automotive repair services include everything from oil changes, brake repair, replacement work to sophisticated mechanical repairs. Whatever your needs, we can offer premium service, affordable cost, and great customer service. These are just some of the differences that make Chios Paint and Body the best choice for your car's recovery and automotive repair.
All right, and welcome back to the Lions Pride Sports broadcast for this afternoon's broadcast of Lockhart Line Baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. I'm going to go and turn off my mic as I'm going to get ready to do the opening announcement of the player announcement. So we're going to go ahead and, like I said, mute my mic and turn up the crowd mic, and we'll get ready for the start of today's action between the LaSalle Raptors and the Lockhart Lions. Or once again, with a win, the Lockhart Lions will be in the playoffs for the first time in 28 years. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lions Field, home of the Lockhart Lions baseball team. This afternoon game features the Lockhart Lions versus the LaSalle Raptors. And now for the starting lineups. First for the visiting team, the LaSalle Raptors, starting with the reserve players. Number 1, Tony Lynn. Number 3, Landon Cox. Number 4, William DiCarlo. Number 10, Tom Strandwitz. Number 11, Asahi G. Number 12, Gus Abramowitz. Number 18, Isaac Kahn. Number 20, Harrison Chang. And now for the starting lineup for the Raptors, batting first and playing shortstop, number 6, Ike Kohler. Batting second and on the mound for the Raptors, number 18, Zach Kahn. Batting third and playing third, number 7, Gilbert Trevino. Batting fourth and designated hitter, number 33, Major McLavin. Batting fifth and playing first, number 15, Marco Martinez. Batting sixth and playing left field, number 8, Josh Salayason. Batting seventh and behind the plate at catcher, number 5, Reagan Kohler. Batting eighth and playing second, number 2, Will Strandwitz. Batting ninth, right fielder, number 9, Luke Salayason. And at center field, number 14, Sol Nishiyama. Head coach for the Raptors is head coach Eric Montanovic, assistant coach Anthony Osorio, junior assistants Kaylin and Carly Martanovic. And now for the starting lineup for your Lockhart Lions. Starting with the reserve players, number 1, Ernesto Suarez. Number 2, James Magallanes. Number 8, Derek Gannon. Number 11, Louis Flores. Number 15, Jacob Wisnant. Number 16, Jacob Mireles. And number 21, Ashton Hernandez. And now for the starting lineup. Batting first and playing catcher, number 6, Rene Delgadillo. Batting second and playing center field, number 14, Jackie Edward Jr. Batting third and playing shortstop, number 7, Jacob Contreras. Batting fourth and playing first base, Gio Roque. Batting fifth, designated hitter, number 13, Ivan Gonzalez. Batting sixth and playing third, number 19, RJ Torres. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 4, Ethan Bryant. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 9, Nick Ojeda. Batting ninth and playing second base, number 3, Kevin Gomez. And on the mound for your Lockhart Lions, number 5, Landon Hernandez. Head coach for the Lockhart Lions is Coach Honeycutt. Assistant coaches Rocha, Hitter, Hold, and Sembrano. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and remove your cap for the playing of our national anthem?
the record, let's begin. Party on, party people, let me hear some noise. DC's in the house, jump, jump, rejoice. There's a party over here, a party over there. Wave your hands in the air.
All right, and we are back here as we're going to get set for the start of the game. And once again, on the mound for the Lockhart Lions, going to be King Curve himself, Landon Hernandez, who's done a great job for the Lions. On the mound to start today's game. And, of course, once again, rounding out the lineup for the Lockhart Lions at catchers, Rene Delgadillo, Roque at first, Gomez at second, Contreras at shortstop, Torres at third, Bryan at left field, Edwards in center field, and the freshman Ojeda in right field. And with Ivan Gonzalez, the designated hitter for the Lions, he'll be batting in place for Landon Hernandez in a game that's very crucial for both Lockhart Lions and the LaSalle Raptors, as both teams look to take this victory today. Of course, with the victory today, the Lockhart Lions will be heading to the playoffs in the number 3 spot and a 9-5 record in district play, 17-13 overall. But we still got a baseball game to play, so don't count our chickens until they're hatched or before they're hatched. As a throw down to first takes place, as we get ready for the first batter coming up to bat.
Leading off for the Raptors, number 6, Ike Kohler.
So Ike Kohler is going to be stepping up to the plate for the first time today. He went 2 for 3, or 2 for 4 on Tuesday night last week. The last game these two teams played. And he steps up, leading things off for the Lions as Landon Hernandez gets set to throw the first pitch. And a breaking ball is going to catch that outside corner for strike 1. Swinging a drive to left field. And Bryant's going to come up with it. And that'll put a runner at first base as Ike Kohler gets on. Now batting number 18, Zach Kahn. It's going to be number 17, Zach Kahn. Pickoff attempt out to first base. Runner's going to get back in time. Once again, move to first base, and runner's going to get back in time. That's Kohler at first. Breaking ball just missing on the outside corner for ball 1. And they're going to call a balk on Hernandez. So that'll move Kohler out to first base or second base. Ike Kohler. The count is 0-0, as that would be a no pitch. And not only does Landon Hernandez got a slick curveball, this young man has an outstanding move to second base. Shot right back up the middle to the center fielder as Edwards going to boot it, and Kohler's going to make his way around third base, and he will score on an RBI single by Zach Kahn.
Now batting number 7, Gilbert Trevino.
So that'll bring up Trevino up to the plate as there's going to be a courtesy runner coming in to run. Well, that's going to be number 10, Tom Strandwitz, who will be running for the pitcher, Zach Kahn. Curveball is going to be outside for ball 1. Breaking ball is going to be hit to right field as Ojeda is going to get up underneath it. He'll make the catch for out number 1.
Now batting number 33, Major McLavin.
So that'll bring up number 33, Major McLavin, up to the plate. Throw back to first. As Strandwitz, number 10, Tom Strandwitz, gets back. Breaking ball is going to miss low for ball 1. That'll make the count 1-0, 1-0. Curveball is going to be hit towards left field. And that's going to get out of here. A 2-run home run from Major McLavin. And the Raptors go up 3-0. To start this game off on a big home run to left field from Major McLavin. The LaSalle Raptors go up 3-0.
Now batting number 15, Marco Martinez.
And that'll make the count 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out here in the top half of the first inning. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Yeah, Hernandez ahead in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Martinez. Trying to get him to chase after that one. That'll be outside in the dirt for ball 2. 2-2 the count. Once again with 1 out. Curveball just missed, and that'll make the count full. That's going to be a short chopper to third base. R.J. Torres comes up, fire into first for out number 2.
Now batting number 8, Josh Eliason.
So number 8, Josh Eliason, will step up to the plate with 2 outs and nobody out, nobody on here in the top half of the first inning. Big breaking ball, swing and a miss for strike 1. Fastball just missing high and away for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Another big breaking ball, swing and a miss for strike 2. That one's going to be fouled back off the end of the bat. The count will still remain 2-1, no balls, or 1 ball and 2 strikes. And that's going to be another foul tip. Big swing by Eliason, the left fielder for the Raptors. And that one's just going to miss for ball 2. That'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Nobody on the base pads. Raptors on the board, 3-0 here in the top half of the first inning. Big swing and a miss for strike 3. And out number 3. And that'll do it for the Raptors here in the top half of the third inning. They scored 3 off of a big home run, a 2-run home run by Major McLavin. And we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Drinking proud supporters of the community by sponsoring youth league programs, T-Ball Express, Boys Junior League, Boys Coach Pitch, and 1978 by George Hazlett. Hazlett Drilling Incorporated was formed to provide quality water drilling service to farms and surrounding ranches. As the company grew, so did the spectrum of services to meet the growing needs of dedicated customers. Today, Hazlett Drilling is the leading water well, oil, and gas drilling company, known for quality work and one-on-one customer service. Hazlett Drilling and Supply is located at 915 Old McMahon Road in Lockhart, Texas. Or you can call 512-398-6682.
And we are back here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast as we get set for the bottom half of the first inning, as the Lockhart Lions are going to get their first crack at the bat after giving up 3 in the top of the first inning, as the Lockhart Lions trail the Raptors 3-0 in the District 17 5A finale for both teams. Of course, the Lockhart Lions, once again, we talked about in the pregame show, are 8-5 in district play as they get ready to hopefully break the 28-year curse, as we get ready for the first batter to come up to the plate.
Leading off for the Lockhart Lions, number 6, Renee Delgadillo.
So Delgadillo will be stepping up to the plate to start things off. And he'll look at the first pitch high for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And it looks like he's going to get plunked by the ball.
Now batting for the Lions, number 14, Jackie Edwards Jr.
So Jackie Edwards step up to the plate as Delgadillo was at first after getting hit by the pitch. Nobody out. And on the mound for the Raptors, once again, it's number 17, Zach Kahn. The left-hander. As he throws over to first base, but not in time. Delgadillo with a nice little lead off of first. First swinging on the first pitch and is going to foul that one away for strike one. Senior Delgadillo at first base and Senior Edwards at home in the batter's box, along with the other two seniors, Roque and Suarez, looking to create history for the next generation to be coming up for the Lockhart Lions. 0-1 pitch, swinging and fouling it away, out of play, and that'll make it strike two. So count's going to be 0-2 to Edwards. Swinging a drive in between short and third, and that's going to find the gap to left field. And the first two lines are on the base pads.
Now batting for the Lions, number 7, Jacob Contreras.
So that puts two runners on the base pads for the Lions. Delgadillo at second, Edwards at first. And Contreras will step up to the plate for the first time. Here in the bottom half of the first inning, nobody out, two lines on the base pads. As Contreras had turned to square to bunt. Looks like that was going to be one of those drag punts out there. And we've seen Contreras beat a couple of these out. In the on-deck circle for the Lions is number 12, Giovanni Roque, and he'll be followed up by Ivan Gonzalez. First base is creeping in. Contreras pulled back and took a cut at it. And that'll be strike two. Two pitch is going to be high. That'll make it ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Once again, 2 lines on the base pads. Delgadillo at second, Edwards at first. Swinging a drive towards the third baseman. Too hot to handle. And the bases are going to be loaded with nobody out to start the bottom half of the first inning.
Now batting for the Lions, number 12, Giovanni Roque.
So the senior Giovanni Roque, number 12, will be stepping up to the plate with bases loaded and nobody out. Delgadillo at third, Edwards at second, Contreras at first. And Roque with an opportunity to get this game close as the Raptors open up the top half of the first with the 3-run spot. Roque looked at the first pitch, curveball for strike one. Curveball on the outside for ball one. That'll make the count 1 ball and 1 strike. Once again, with nobody out and bases are loaded. Designated hitter Ivan Gonzalez in the on-deck circle. Swinging a chopper down the left side. That'll be fouled into the visitor's dugout. Want to give a big shout out to my wife who is watching from Clear Fork Elementary. Want to give her a big shout out. Swinging a drive on the 0-2, fouling out of play on the 1-2, excuse me. Another shout out for my son, Alexander Waters, who I see that he's watching. You're supposed to be in school, son. So 1-2 pitch on the way. And that's going to be a chopper back up the middle to the pitcher, down to first for 1, or home plate for 1, and down to first. Not in time as Roque is going to be safe. And bases will still remain loaded.
Now batting for the Lions, number 13, Ivan Gonzalez.
So Ivan Gonzalez comes up to the plate. Bases loaded, 1 out. As Roque reached on a fielder's choice. Swing and a miss for strike 1. The count's going to be 1 ball and 1 strike to Gonzalez. Designated hitter for the Lockhart Lions today. And Zach steps off the pitcher's mound. Wasn't feeling it. As a shortstop, Ike Kohler and the catcher, Reagan Kohler, come up, give Zach a little bit of words of encouragement. Once again, the base pads are full of Lions. Excuse me, Edwards at third, Contreras at second, Roque at first. With 1 out, as Delgadillo was a force out at home. Breaking ball in there on the inside for strike 2. One and 2 the count to Gonzalez. A swing and a miss for strike 3. And out number 2.
Now batting for the Lions, number 19, R.J. Torres.
So Torres will step up to the plate with 2 outs, the third baseman for the Lions. He'll be swinging at the first pitch, fouling it away for strike 1. Base is still jacked, full of Lions. That one's going to be low and outside for ball 1. A 1-1 the count. And that's going to be a drive to left field. It's going to get past the left fielder. 1 run to score. Contreras rounds to third. Coming home. Roque right at third. Slips and falls. Going to have to go back to third base. But the Lions will score 2. on a 2 RBI double by Torres down the left field. And that'll bring up Ethan Bryant up to the plate, Mr. Baseball.
Now batting for the Lions, number 4, Ethan Bryant.
So Mr. Baseball will come up to the plate. Ethan Bryant, the left fielder for the Lions, with 2 out, 2 runners on the base paths as Gio Roque planted himself at third base while Torres made his way to second. I tell you what, baseball is a fun game to play. And I tell you right now, even though he fell down, Gio Roque has a huge smile on his face. Part embarrassment, part enjoyment. The love for the game. Great job by R.J. Torres, scoring 2 in the process of a stand-up double. First pitch to Bryant's going to be swung on, and he's going to hit it foul for strike 1. So the score is now Raptors 3, Lockhart Lions 2. 2 runners on the base pad, 2 outs. Bryant at the plate. 0-1 count. So we're going to drive down the left side, and that's going to be foul. That'll make the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 0-2 pitch from Zach will be on the way, and that'll be high for ball 1. Ethan Bryant's an excellent 2-strike hitter. Hanging breaking ball. It's going to be outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. With 2 out here in the bottom half of the first inning. And that's going to be high. That'll make the count full. In the on-deck circle is a freshman, Nick Ojeda, the right fielder for the Lions. Swinging a drive to left field. It's going to be a high fly. Left fielder's going back forward. It's going to get over his head. Roque will score. The go-ahead run is coming in at Torres. And Bryant's going to get on with a 2 RBI double to left field. And the Lions will take the lead 4-3 here in the bottom half of the first inning.
Now batting for the Lions, number 9, Nick Ojeda.
So Nick Ojeda will step up to the plate, the freshman, as Bryant comes up huge, as I spoke about. Excellent 2-strike hitter, and he showed it right there. As the Lockhart Lions answer the 3 runs scored by the Raptors in the top half of the first by adding 4 in their bottom half of the first inning and lead 4-3. That ball's going to be hit back up the middle to Kahn. Kahn's going to throw it to first base, and that'll do it for the Lions. And that'll do it for the first inning. The Raptors scored 3 in the top half, but the Lockhart Lions answer in the bottom half of the first inning and score 4. And the score is now Raptors 3, Lockhart Lions 4. And we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Adam and Sons AC and Heating is a locally owned business. President, CEO and U.S. Navy veteran Adam Renteria has been certified in HVAC since 2010. Adam is also certified as a home performance specialist through BPI. Adam and Sons offers professional work, excellent quality service and with affordable prices. Whether it is commercial or residential, Adam and Sons is the one to call. You can contact Adam and Sons AC and Heating at 512-844-2695 or you can send an email to adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. Mention that you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast and get 10% off of your service call.
And we are back here at Lions Field as the Lockhart Lions roar back in a big way after giving up 3 runs in the top half of the first inning, mainly off of a 2-run home run by Major McLavin. The Lockhart Lions come back and lead 4-3 off of 2 RBI doubles in the frame. And the Lockhart Lions are back out on the field as we get set for the top half of the second inning. And leading things off for the Raptors is going to be number 5, the catcher, Reagan Kohler. And he'll be followed up by number 2, Will Strandwitz, and number 9, Luke Saleason. As we get set.
Leading off for the Raptors, number 5, Reagan Kohler.
Once again, Reagan Kohler will be stepping up to the plate. Still on the mound for the Lions is Landon Hernandez. He closed out the top half of the first inning, striking out Josh Saleason, the left fielder. First pitch is going to be hit, and that'll be a drive into left field as Kohler will reach base on a single.
Now batting number 2, Will Strandwitz.
And there's going to be a courtesy runner. That'll be William DiCarlo running for Reagan Kohler, as Reagan Kohler's a catcher. Number 2, Will Strandwitz will be stepping into the batter's box with nobody out. Leadoff single by Kohler, as DiCarlo will be running for him. Pickoff attempt down to first. DiCarlo's going to slide in safely. Big breaking ball just missing on the inside for ball 1. Once again, pickoff move down to first. And DiCarlo's going to get back. No slide needed this time. Coming home with the pitch, and that'll be a curveball missing on the outside for ball 2. 2-0 the count to Strandwitz, Will Strandwitz. Fastball will be outside, and the count's going to be 3 balls and no strikes with nobody out here in the top half of the second inning. 1 Raptor runner on the base pads, and that's DiCarlo running for Kohler, who led the inning off with a single to left field. And that'll miss on the outside, and Stranowitz will get on base with a walk. That'll put 2 runners on the base pad. DiCarlo at second, Strandwitz at first. And that'll bring up number 9, Luke Saleason.
Now batting for the Raptors, number 9, Luke Saleason.
So Saleason Luke Saleason, as there's two Saleasons on the team, will be coming up to the plate. He's the right fielder for the Raptors. And the number 9 hitter, as number 6, Ike Kohler. One of two Kohlers on the team is in the on-deck circle. Pickoff move down to first. Ball's going to get past the second baseman. Goes to the outfield, but Jackie Edwards is right there to scoop it up. So once again, nobody out. Two runners on the base pads. DeCarlo at second, Strandwitz at first. Saleason, Luke Saleason at the plate. Coming home with the pitch is going to be a curveball missing outside for ball 1. See the umbrellas out here today in the stands for the Lockhart Lions. And that's going to catch the outside corner for strike 1. A 1-1 to count. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And Saleason finds himself behind in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swinging a shot over the second baseman's head to right field. Nilko Jita comes up throwing. And the bases are going to be loaded as Saleason singles the right field. With nobody out.
Now batting number 6, Ike Kohler.
So Ike Kohler steps up to the plate. Infield's going to be in on the grass. Looking for any sharp hit ground ball to throw home to get the lead runner. And time's going to be called by Ike. That curveball is going to find its home for strike 1. Curveball is going to be hit to the shortstop. And they'll get the force out at third. But a run will score in the process. So that'll make it 1 out. That coach is going to call. Maybe there might have been some interference on the throw at the runner, but the shortstop has a right to the ball. Yeah. So it looks like there's going to be a little discussion. As the discussion between the field umpire and the home plate umpire goes on. And he's going to be out, so that'll make it 1 out. But a run will score in the process, so the game is tied at 4 apiece.
Now batting number 7, Gilbert Trevino.
So that'll bring up number 7.
Number 17, Zach Kahn.
So that'll bring up Zach Kahn up to the plate with 2 runners on the base pads. That'll be Saleason at second, Kohler at first. As Strandwitz was tagged out, was forced out at third base, but not before DeCarlo scored from third base. Breaking ball is going to catch that outside corner for strike one. Once again, want to give a shout out to all those that are tuning in and watching today's Lockhart Line baseball here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. And that one's going to be outside for ball one. 1-1 the count. Line drive hit back up the middle to Edwards. Edwards coming up throwing, coming home. The runner's going to be held up at third base. But that's going to load the bases up.
Now batting number 7, Gilbert Trevino.
So that'll put Saleason at third base. Luke Saleason. Ike Kohler at second. Zach Kahn at first. And he'll have a courtesy runner. That'll be number 10, Tom Strandwitz. With one out here in the top half of the first inning. Bases loaded. First pitch. That's going to be ball outside. As Trevino steps up to the plate, his first plate appearance, he flew out to right field. Curveball missing on the outside for ball two. Swing and a miss for strike one. As Gilbert Trevino swung through that curveball. And in the on-deck circle is number 33, Major McLavin, who sent his hit over left field. Ground ball to the first baseman. They get one at first, throw down to second. And they're going to get him safe to throw home. Will not be in time. 2 runs will score. Lockhart Lions will record their second out, but not. So it'll be 2 outs, as Gilbert Trevino is going to be put out at first. The throw down to second was not in time. The throw hole was a little high, and that scored 2 runners for the Raptors as they lead 6-4. And that'll bring up Major McLavin up to the plate. He hit a 2-run shot his last time up at the plate.
Now batting for the Raptors, number 33, Major McLavin.
Two outs here in the top half of the first inning. Big swing and a miss for strike one. That'll make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Or 1 ball and 1 strike, excuse me, with 2 outs. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And that'll be curveball on the outside for ball 2. That'll even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. With 1 Raptor runner at third base. That's Tom Strandwitz running for the pitcher. And that'll just miss for ball 3. Curveball is going to be swung on and hit foul out of play. Count will still remain full. Payoff pitch on the way. Breaking ball is going to be hit to Torres at third. Comes up throwing to first in time. And that'll do it for the Raptors here in the top half of the second inning. But not before the Raptors score 3 more to retake the lead 6-4 over the Lockhart Lions. And when we come back from our break, we're going to have Gavin Gomez coming up to the plate before we head right back to the top of the lineup. But until then, we're going to take a quick time out, and you're watching Lockhart Lion Baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Do you suffer with pain or neck pain? Chisholm Chiropractic's mission is to provide hope, healing, and health to the people of Lockhart and the surrounding area through natural chiropractic care. Dr. Peterson has been voted Best Chiropractor for the last 9 years. Call Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic to begin your path to hope, healing, and health. You can find Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic at 731 South Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas. Or you can call for an appointment at 512-668-4163.
And we are back here at Lions Field as the Raptors score 3 in the top half of the first and 3 in the top half of the second, as the Lions drop 4 in the bottom half of the first inning and trail the Raptors 6-4. The Lockhart Lions are going to be coming up to bat for their second time today, and they're going to be led off by number 3, the second baseman, Gavin Gomez, before we head back to the top of the lineup with Delgadillo.
Now batting for the Lions, number 3, Gavin Gomez.
So once again, Gomez is going to lead things off for the Lions with Delgadillo in the on-deck circle and Jackie Edwards in the hole. Zach Kahn still on the mound for the Raptors. Throws the first pitch, and that'll be ball 1 on the outside. And that'll be a change or a four-seamer that'll catch the outside corner for strike 1. That'll make the count 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's going to bounce off of Gavin Gomez, and he's going to get hit by the pitch, and he'll make it to first base as we head to the top of the lineup.
Now batting for the Lions, number 6, Rene Delgadillo.
So Delgadillo will step up to the plate. He was hit by the pitch to lead the game off for the Lions. And then he was a force out at third base for out number 1. As he steps up to bat here in the bottom half of the second inning, nobody out. Gomez at first base. Once again, he was hit by the pitch. Pickoff throw to first. And Gomez going to make his way back. No slide needed. Delgadillo turns around and squares the bunt. Zach's going to pick it up out to first base for out number 1. That'll move Gomez over to second.
Now batting for the Lions, number 14, Jackie Edwards Jr.
So Edwards will come up. He singled to left field his first plate appearance. Gomez is at second base, 1 out here in the bottom half of the second inning. Got Contreras in the on-deck circle, followed up by Gio Roque. As Coach Honeycutt's going through the signals with his team. With Edwards at the plate, Gomez at second, 1 out. Lions trail 6-4. First pitch to Edwards on its way. Edwards going to take a swing at it to right center field, and that's going to find a gap. And coming around third base is Gomez, as Edwards will round second on his way to third, and he'll be there standing up with a triple. As the Lions close the gap to a 1-run deficit.
Now batting for the Lions, number 7, Jacob Contreras.
So Jacob Contreras will be stepping up to the plate. He singled to left field and scored in the first inning, as did Jackie Edwards, and Edwards is at third with the stand-up triple. A swing and a drive to left field, and here comes the tying run. As Contreras swings at the first pitch and gets his second straight single.
Now batting for the Lions, number 12, Giovanni Roque.
So Roque will step up to the plate. He reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the first inning. As the game is tied back up once again at 6. As Contreras is at first base with an RBI single. Roque takes a look at the first pitch, and that's going to be a strike 1 on the outside. There's 1 out here in the bottom half of the second. Gonzalez in the on-deck circle, pick off attempt out to first. And Contreras is going to slide in safely. Roque is going to take a hack at this one. That'll go to right field. Right fielder was going to miss it. He overruns it. Contreras has to hurry up to second. And Roque will reach on a single.
Now batting for the Lions, number 13, Ivan Gonzalez.
So Ivan Gonzalez will step up to the plate. He struck out his first plate appearance back in the first inning. This time he steps up once again with 2 runners on the base pads. Contreras at second, Roque at first. Gonzalez is a designated hitter for today's game. Of course, Gonzalez picked up the big win against LASA on last week on Thursday night at Nelson Field. And he'll look at the first pitch for strike 1. As a shortstop, Ike Kohler goes to talk to Zach. Now, that'll be a curveball in there for strike 2. As Gonzalez finds himself behind in the count 0-2 with R.J. Torres in the on-deck circle. Had the big RBI double, 2 RBI double in the first inning. Gonzalez takes a whack at that one and sends it fouling out of play. Count will still remain. No balls and 2 strikes. A swing and a drive to right field. That's going to bounce in front of the right fielder. And round in third, coming home is Contreras, and he will get there safely. And the Lions retake the lead here in the bottom half of the second inning as Gonzalez singles to right field.
Now batting for the Lions, number 19, R.J. Torres.
And it looks like the head coach for the Raptors might have seen enough, and he's making his way to the pitcher's mound. Gonzalez with an RBI single to give the Lions the lead, and there is going to be a pitching change, and we're going to go and take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
If you're looking for drywall and paint work done, look no further than Reyna Drywall and Paint. Owner and operator Robert Reyna is MBE, DBE and Hub certified. Whether it's commercial or residential, metal framing, suspended ceilings, doors, and hardware, Reyna Drywall and Paint is the one to call. You can call Robert Reyna at 512-925-0634, or you can send an email to renaconstruction@sbcglobal.net.
Wait fast. Reach out to the Tim Torres Fitness Facebook page and chat with Tim. Tim has helped thousands of people all over the world in person and online through his mobile app and custom meal plans. So contact Tim Torres via Facebook and start losing weight today. Just look for Tim Torres Fitness on Facebook.
And we're back as there's going to be a new pitcher on the mound for the Raptors, and that's going to be number 33, Major McLavin. And he's made an impact today as he hit a 2-run home run in the top half of the first inning. As Zach Kohler did a great job, but gave up 4 runs in the bottom of the first and has given up 3 here in the bottom half of the second as the Lockhart Lions have come out swinging. And once again, this is a very crucial and critical game for both squads, the Raptors and the Lions. As for the Lions, it has a little bit more meaning to it as history has been made throughout the season for the Lockhart Lions as they've recorded the most wins since the 1980s, most wins in district since 2006, if I'm correct. Let me get my paperwork out. Yes, since 2006 and 2007. And with the win today, there will be 4 games above 500. The first time that's happened since 1992. So a lot of history to be made here for the Lockhart Lions, and not to forget that the Lockhart Lions, with a win today, could be breaking a 28-year non-playoff drought with a win today here at Lions Field. As R.J. Torres steps up to the plate, he's already gotten a 2 RBI double back in the first inning, and he is at the plate with 2 runners on the base paths. Roque at second, Gonzalez at first. The Lions lead 7-6 with 1 out here in the bottom half of the second inning as Torres is going to call timeout. As we have the horns blaring in the background, of course, it's the first Monday of the month, so the warning sirens are being tested out right now. First pitch to Torres is going to be high for ball 1. Once again, number 33, Major McLavin, is on the mound now for the Raptors. R.J. Torres sends a drive to right center field. That's going to get over the center fielder's head. Roque's going to come around third and score. Gonzalez on his way to third. This time Roque stays on his feet and makes it all the way home as Torres will get on with another RBI double.
Now batting for the Lions, number 4, Ethan Bryant.
And that'll make the score Lockhart Lions 8, Raptors 6. And Ethan Bryant steps up to the plate. Ethan Bryant had a double to left field, which scored a couple of RBIs himself. As he comes up to the plate with 1 out. Gonzalez at third base. Torres at second, excuse me. Bryant at the plate. In the on-deck circle is number 9, Nick Ojeda, the right fielder. Once again, don't get alarmed. And Mr. Baseball is going to get hit with the pitch. That is his 15th time this season, and that'll load the bases up for the freshman Nick Ojeda.
Now batting for the Lions, number 9, Nick Ojeda.
So Mr. Baseball Bryant will make his way to first base as it'll load the base pads up. Gonzalez at third, Torres at second, Bryant at first. Ojeda, the freshman, at the plate with 1 out here in the bottom half of the second. That'll be a fastball low and inside for ball 1. And Ojeda is the 9th batter, the 9th line to come up to the plate in this inning, and he sends a drive to left center field. And that's going to get over everybody's head, and in comes Gonzalez, rounding third. Coming home is Torres. Bryant on his way to third base, and Ojeda with the stand-up double, an RBI double. 2 RBI double, that is. And everybody's going to get caught sleeping except for Bryant as Bryant tries to sneak in home, and he's going to be tagged out at home plate for out number 2.
Now batting for the Lions, number 3, Gavin Gomez.
So Coach Honeycutt trying to catch the Raptors sleeping. As he sent Bryant home, he was tagged out. It was a close play at home plate, though. So Gomez steps up to the plate. He was hit by the pitch to lead the inning off. He comes up with 2 outs. Looks at the first pitch, high for ball 1. As Nick Ojeda with a big 2 RBI double is at second base. Definitely has speed in the base pads. If Gomez could get one to the outfield. And Gomez is going to get hit for the second time today, and he'll go to first base. And that'll bring up Rene Delgadillo, who grounded out back to the pitcher.
Now batting for the Lions, number 6, Rene Delgadillo.
As Delgadillo had to take his catcher's gear off, he'll be stepping up to the plate with 2 outs, 2 runners on the base pads. Ojeda at second, Gomez at first. Delgadillo is 0 for 1 today. Been hit by the pitch and grounded about back to the pitcher in the second inning. Looks at the first pitch for ball 1. And Delgadillo is behind in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sends a little drive, a little blooper to right field. That's going to find the green grass inside the stripes. Coming around third is Ojeda. And holding up at third base is Gomez, and he's going to come home as the ball got away. And Gomez is going to be caught in a pickle in between third and home. And he's going to get around the catcher, and he's going to be out as they're going to call him running out of the base pads. But the Lions are going to have one run score in the process. As the Lions score 7 in the bottom half of the second inning. And we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Chain Face is serving the Lockhart and surrounding communities since 2009. Head barber and owner Lex Jennings and staff pride themselves on being a hip urban barbershop. For shaves, not only do we hit you with our Precessional Andis trimmers, we offer a close shave and edge up with a straight razor. If you're really wanting to be pampered, let us give you one of our famous hot towel shaves. For cuts, Changing Face barbers are all top of their class and are able to pull off any style, whether it's a mohawk, classic cut, fade, taper, or design. We pride ourselves on our talent, our drive, and want to give our clients the best experience available. For all styles, from the newest trends to old school cuts, our barbers here at Changing Faces have the skills to transform your look and feel. With over 10 years of combined experience, our barbers are on the cutting edge of the barber world. Come by one of our 2 locations, 2000 West San Antonio Street in Lockhart, Texas, and 900 Bug Lane, Suite 115 in San Marcos, Texas. Or go to our website at cfbarbershop.com.
And we are back here at the Lions Pride Sports broadcast here at Lions Field for some Lockhart Lion baseball here in the district finale. And a big game for both Lions and Raptors, as the Raptors have scored 3 in each frame in the top of the first and the second. The Lions scored 4 in the bottom of the first and just finished scoring 7 in the bottom half of the second as we get set to start the top of the third inning. Lockhart Lions lead 11-4. And this afternoon's district play here on a Monday afternoon, as the Lions had a couple of games scrapped because of the weather against the LaSalle Raptors. But today we get the season finale in a big way, as the Lockhart Lions have the playoffs in sight. With the win they're in, should the Raptors win today, it's going to be a lot going on. And it's going to take place after the 2:30 game between the Crockett Cougars and the Navarro Vikings. But just as Coach Honeycutt talked about today when I was down there talking to him, he said today is the game. This is the game that they're looking into. They're not worrying about Crockett or they're not worrying about Navarro. It's about this game and winning.
Leading off for the Raptors, number 15, Marco Martinez.
As we got a big crowd in the stands today, you see Mr. Edwards out there, R.J. Torres' parents. See the superintendent, Mr. Estrada, is out here. Great to see a lot of folks out here. Nice sunny day. Beautiful day for some baseball. Actually, it's a beautiful day for any sport. As King Curve is still on the mound for the Lions, Landon Hernandez. That'll be a curveball outside for ball 1 as we are here in the top half of the third inning. Once again, the Lockhart Lions lead 11-6 on a big 7-run inning in the bottom half of the second. Once again, with a big hit in that inning is R.J. Torres with his second double. And Ojeda coming up big with the 2 RBI double as well. Breaking ball missing, low and outside for ball 2. And that'll be a fastball catching that outside corner for strike 1. And that breaking ball will be missing. That'll make the count 3 balls and 1 strike. They got a chance to get up and look outside in the bleachers. Nice turnout for a Monday noon game. That curveball is going to miss, and that'll put the leadoff batter for the Raptors on the base pads.
Now batting number 8, Josh Eliason. Now batting number 11, Asahi.
So there's going to be a designated batter coming up. Number 11, Asahi. I don't want to chop up his last name, but it's Jige. So I'll just stick with Asahi. And he'll be coming in to bat for Josh Saleason. And luckily the coach for the Raptors caught on to that, as the change was not made. As right now the home plate umpire is giving Coach Honeycutt changes on the scorecard. So Asahi will be coming up to the plate with nobody out, and Marco Martinez at first base with a leadoff walk here in the top half of the third inning. Pickoff throw to first base. And Marco Martinez is going to slide back safely. Breaking ball missing on the inside for ball one. One old pitch on the way. That'll be low in the dirt for ball two. Once again, I want to remind all you Lady Lion fans that they're going to be playing in a best-of-3 series at Brenham High School this Friday and Saturday against the New Caney Lady Eagles. I believe they're representative from District 25A, runner-up in that district. And that'll be a strike on the corner, fastball pitch. That'll make the count 2 balls and 1 strike. And we're in the process of submitting the forms to get approval from the UIL, of course, in the playoffs. There's a lot of paperwork that needs to be done to be able to broadcast these playoff games, and hopefully we get approval here by midweek, and we'll be able to put out more information. But those games are going to be brought to you by the Lady Lions broadcast crew of Robert Reyna, Christy Reyna, and Lori Ringill, as they've done an excellent job covering Lady Lions softball throughout the season. And we look forward to catch them this weekend. And hopefully this weekend I'll be at the Lockhart Lions boys by-district round. But first they got to handle business here today at Lionsfield as they have an 11-5 lead. Big swing and a miss for strike 3. And out number 1.
Now batting number 5, Reagan Kohler.
Now batting for the Raptors, the catcher, Reagan Kohler. As Asahi strikes out swinging. Big swing and a miss. And that was Hernandez's second strikeout of the game. So Hernandez starts off on Kohler, Reagan Kohler with an 0-1 count. Big breaking ball just missing. The throw down to first, not in time. As Roque trying for the hit and ball trick. Of course, the Raptors were hip to his game. So count is 1-1. And that'll be a fastball catching that upper zone for strike 2. One-two pitch on the way. Swinging on the breaking ball and fouls that one out of play as Kohler was way ahead on that one. Well, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Marco Martinez still at first base with a leadoff walk. Curveball just missing for ball 2. Great job by Reagan Kohler to hang off of that one. Fastball low and away. That'll make the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And that one's going to be fouled back to the backstop. Count will still remain. No balls and 2 strikes. And Reagan Kohler's going to hang in there as he fouls that one out of play. Little battle going on between Kohler and Hernandez. Count still full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. That one's going to be swung on. That will be hit high in the infield as Gomez gets up underneath it, makes the catch for out number 2. And that'll bring up number 2, Will Strandwitz.
Now batting number 2, Will Strandwitz.
So Will Strandwitz will step up to the plate. He walked his first plate appearance. He'll be coming up with 2 outs. And with the Raptor runner at first base, Marco Martinez, once again, he's there on a leadoff walk to start the top half of the 3rd inning. The throw down to first as Martinez slides back just in time. Breaking balls, breaking right in there for strike 1. And that'll be a strike 2. Of course, a couple of weeks ago we had King Kerr during a JV broadcast. We had a nice interview with him, and he talked about how he doesn't have the fastest speed, but that curveball of his is he's perfected that craft. Ground ball hit to the 3rd baseman, out to 2nd for out number 3. And that'll do it for the Raptors on a 5-3 putout. As the Raptors will go scoreless for the first time today, as the Lockhart Lions still lead 11-6. And we're going to take a quick timeout. And when we come right back, we're going to have Edwards, Contreras, and Roque to lead things off for the Lions. But right now, we're going to take a quick timeout for a commercial spot. And we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Let Bryan Enterprises family one-stop shop for your party entertainment needs. If you're in need of balloon twisters, face painters, or bounce houses, just give them a call at 512-846-3334. If you're looking to rent a mascot costume or to hire a children's performer to appear as a superhero, princess, or one of their 85 other merry mascots, reach out to them. Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment has been entertaining families in Caldwell County for 2 decades. Bozo the Hozo, the Christian Clown, the first entertainer for the company, has entertained thousands at the Lockhart Chisholm Trail Roundup Parade over the years. Family entertainment and family engagement are 2 phrases that are a part of Bryan Enterprises' core values. Whether it's motivational speaking at school assemblies, or writing children's books, or training personnel to engage fathers in the community, children and families are always at the heart of this organization. To find out more about Bryan Enterprises, feel free to check them out on social media or visit their website at bryant-enterprises.com.
And we're back here at Lions Field. I want to give a quick shout out once again to my wife, Blanca. She is at Clear Fork Elementary watching the game. Of course, she's usually here with me as she works the Kent Riddle Property scoreboard and works the scoreboard for the Lockhart Lions.
Leading off for the Lions, number 14, Jackie Edwards Jr.
And Edwards will step up to the plate. He's 2 for 2 today with a single and a triple and has scored both times. And he looks at the first pitch, low for ball 1. Still on the mound for the Raptors, number 33, Major McLavin. Edwards swinging at the 0-1-0 pitch. That's going to be high and just over the backstop for strike 1. I didn't see nobody move for it here in the stands. I see former Lockhart Lion baseball player Zach Watt is in the stands. Good to see some alumni out here. That'll be a 1-1 to Jackie Edwards. And that'll be a curveball missing on the outside for ball 2. And that'll be high for ball 3. 3-1 to Edwards. And with his speed, they do not want him to get on the base pads with a free base. And that's exactly what's going to happen as Edwards will walk to first.
Now batting for the Lions, number 17, Jacob Contreras.
So Jacob Contreras will come up to the plate. He's 2 for 2 as well with 2 RBI singles to left field as Edwards sets himself at first base. And first pitch to Contreras is going to be outside. Catch that outside corner for strike 1. And looking at the 0-1 count. 0-1 pitch, that'll be strike 2 once again on the outside. As Contreras finds himself behind in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. McLavin with the throwaway pitch, trying to get Contreras to chase after it. Throw down the first, not in time as Edwards going to slide back safely. Count's going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes. A drive back up the middle. Scooped up by the second baseman. Had a little trouble trying to get out of his glove. And all runners are going to be safe. Edwards will be safe at second. Contreras at first. Nobody out.
Now batting for the Lions, number 12, Giovanni Roque.
So Giovanni Roque will step up to the plate. He's reached on a fielder's choice and singled to right field in the second inning and scored. He sends one to center field sky high. Edwards acts like he's going to tag up. So that'll be out number 1, a fly out to center field.
Now batting number 13, Ivan Gonzalez.
So that'll bring up Ivan Gonzalez up to the plate. He is 1 for 2 today with a single in the second inning and scored. Sends a line drive to center field, and that's going to drop in there. Edwards is on his way to third base, had to hold up, and he will be there as bases are going to be loaded. And that'll bring up R.J. Torres.
Now batting for the Lions, number 19, R.J. Torres.
And Torres has had the hammer with him today. He is 2 for 2 with two doubles. And he steps up to the plate with bases loaded. He's swinging at the first pitch, sends it foul down the right side. Right fielder giving chase, can't get to it in time, so that'll be strike one. Once again, bases loaded with one out. Edwards at second. Edwards at third. Contreras at second. Gonzalez at first. And that one's going to be off the edge of the bat for strike two. So Torres is behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. As Torres looks to go 3 for 3 today. As Torres is going to call time. Umpire didn't give it to him. The pitcher, Major McLevin, went ahead and stepped off the rubber. And it looks like the Kohlers are going to come up. They're going to talk to McLevin real quick. A little bit of some gamesmanship, strategy going on. And as we have former alumni in the stands today, you see some former alumni. As David Ortiz Jr. says, let's extend the lead, fellas. Keep y'all's foot on the gas. And they're going to have a big opportunity right now if R.J. Torres can find the gap in the outfield. And that's going to go off of R.J. Torres. And that'll score a run as Edwards will come in.
Now batting for the Lions, number 4, Ethan Bryant.
As Ethan Bryant steps up to the plate, he was hit by the pitch, his last plate appearance. And once again, bases are loaded. Contreras at third, Gonzalez at second, Torres at first. I believe that first pitch was in there for a ball. And the Lockhart Lions lead 12-6. That one's going to be fouled off the handle. So the count's going to be 1-1. And Ethan Bryant's going to get hit by the pitch. Mr. Baseball, number 16 on the season. And that'll score another Lion run.
Now batting for the Lions, number 9, Nick Ojeda.
And it looks like there's going to be another meeting on the mound. And it looks like Major McLevin will be done for the day as Nick Ojeda will be stepping up to the plate. So it looks like while they're going through their pitching change, we're going to go and take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Hazlet are proud supporters of the community by sponsoring youth league programs, T-Ball Express, Boys Junior League, Boys Coach Pitch, and Girls Coach Pitch teams. Established in 1978 by George Hazlet, Hazlet Drilling Incorporated was formed to provide quality water drilling service to farms and surrounding ranches. As the company grew, so did the spectrum of services to meet the growing needs of dedicated customers. Today, Hazlet Drilling is the leading water well, oil, and gas drilling company, known for quality work and one-on-one customer service. Hazlet Drilling and Supply is located at 915 Old McMahon Road in Lockhart, Texas, or you can call 512-398-6682.
Adam & Sons A&E locally owned business. CEO and U.S. Navy veteran Adam Renteria has been certified in HVAC since 2010. Adam is also certified as a home performance specialist through BPI. Adam & Sons offers professional work, excellent quality service and with affordable prices. Whether it is commercial or residential, Adam & Sons is the one to call. You can contact Adam & Sons AC and Heating at 512-844-2700 2695, or you can send an email to adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. Mention that you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast and get 10% off of your service call.
All right, we're back here at the Lions Pride Sports broadcast here at Lions Field as the Lockhart Lions have extended their lead and lead 13-6 over the LaSalle Raptors. As we have a new pitcher coming into the game for the Raptors, number 15, Marco Martinez, will be stepping up on the mound as Major McLavin will be replaced. Once again, the bases are loaded with Gonzalez at third base, Torres at second, Ethan Bryant at first, as Torres and Bryant were hit in back-to-back plate appearances. Bryant's been hit for the second time today and his 16th time throughout the season. And stepping up to the plate is going to be the freshman Nick Ojeda, who had a 2 RBI double back in the second inning. And here we are in the bottom half of the third with 1 out. Bases loaded. Another opportunity for Nick Ojeda to get his shine on, as his freshman season has been an outstanding one. Had a couple of difficulties in the outfield with some errors throughout the season, but it's always hung through it. And came up huge in the game against LaSalle last Tuesday night. Of course, he was named the Recon Athlete Defensive Player of the Game, or one of the players of the game. Had an error on the first play of the game for the Lions, and was able to come back and had some great putouts. I want a correction. Lonnie J. West says 1991 to 2021 has been 30 years, not 28. So that sounds a lot better right there. And if the Lockhart Lions could keep this up, they will be heading into the playoffs, as the first pitch to Ojeda is going to be outside for ball 1. That 1-0 pitch is going to be high and outside for ball 2. And Ojeda finds himself ahead in the count. Renee Rios chimes in from Lockhart Independent School Board trustee, District 2. Says, let's go Lions. 2-0 pitch. It's going to be high for ball 3. And Marco Martinez not starting off the way he would have liked to. 3-0 pitch on the way to Nick Ojeda. That's going to be inside, and that's going to be a 4-pitch walk. And that'll score another Lockhart Lion, as Gonzalez will cross the plate. Torres will head to third base. Bryant to second. Ojeda to first on the walk. I want to give another shout out to Sunray Estrada, former Lockhart Lion himself in Lockhart Little League, who's a San Marcos Rattler, as they finished off their season this past week. So I want to give him a big shout out. Thank you for tuning in. And Miss Liz Honeycutt is watching as well. Now batting for the Lions, number 3, Gavin Gomez. And Gavin Gomez stepping up to the plate. And right away, he's looking at a 2-0 count. Still 1 out here in the bottom half of the third inning. Bases still loaded. Raptors infield is up on the grass. And that one's going to be fouled out of play behind the backstop. That'll make the count 2 balls and 1 strike. And after Gomez, we'll be heading back up to the top of the lineup with Rene Delgadillo, who singled his last time up at the plate. And that'll be high and inside for ball 3. And Gomez is going to step out of the batter's box, as Gavin Gomez has been hit twice, once by each pitcher. Hoping to not get hit by this one, the third pitcher of the game for the Raptors. And he sends a line drive grounder down the right side. That'll be fair, as Gonzalez scores coming around third. is Bryant, and 2 more lines cross the plate as Ojeda heads over to third base, and Gomez goes over to second.
Now batting for the Lions, number 6, Rene Delgadillo.
As Delgadillo steps up to the plate, both Bryant and Torres will score. That'll make the score Lockhart Lions 16, Raptors 6. Ojeda advances all the way to third base, and Gomez will make his way to second as Delgadillo steps up to the plate. He's 1 for 2 tonight, or this afternoon. Looks at the first pitch for ball 1. Yeah, 2 runners on the base pads. 1 out. Now the Lions are rolling again. And Delgadillo is going to get hit by the pitch. And he'll make his way to first base to load the base pads up for the senior Jackie Edwards.
Now batting for the Lions, number 14, Jackie Edwards Jr.
And looks like there's going to be another pitching change coming up as Jackie Edwards will step up to the plate. He is 2 for 2 tonight, or this afternoon. A single, a triple, and a walk, and has scored 3 times. As we got a new pitcher on the mound. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. And once again, the Lockhart Lions with a win can end a 30-year drought of not making it to the playoffs. And right now, things are looking good as the Lions have a 10-run lead over the LaSalle Raptors here in the bottom half of the third inning with 1 out. Bases are loaded. And we'll go through the base pad runners right now. Ojeda is going to be at third. Gomez at second. And Delgadillo, after getting hit by the pitch for the second time today, will be at first base. And with Edwards at the plate with a hot bat today, 2 for 2 with 3 runs scored. He'll be stepping up to the plate, followed up by Contreras, who's had another hot bat himself, who's batting 3 for 3 with 3 runs scored. As Coach Honeycutt has this team roaring. And if things continue this way, the Lions are going to be roaring into the playoffs for the first time in 30 years. I know I sound like a broken record, but that means a lot to this baseball team and everything that they've gone through from Honeycutt's first year all the way up to where they've been at now. They came within 1 game about 3 years ago of making the playoffs. In the freshman year, Edwards, and they didn't make the playoffs. In the second year, they had to go to a 1-game playoff to get to the playoffs against the Crockett Cougars, a home game that was played here at Lions Field, and the Lockhart Lions fell to the Crockett Cougars and just missed the playoffs. Of course, last year, many say that was probably going to be one of the best teams the Lockhart Lions have had in a long time, and they were unable to get to even district play as coronavirus, the COVID-19 pandemic, took over and ended the spring season for everybody in the state of Texas and practically the United States, and kept that team from getting to the playoffs. But the Lockhart Lions are here back in 2021, 8-5 in district play, 16-13-1 overall. And they were that much closer to the playoffs this year as they are sitting at third place. And once again, with a win today, that third place belongs to the Lockhart Lions, and they could say that they're the first team to make it to the playoffs in 30 years as we get set to play. As we get the first pitch from the new pitcher coming up. I'll get his number here in a minute. As Edwards backed out. Once again, bases are loaded full of Lions. Ojeda at third, Gomez at second, Delgadillo at first. First pitch to Edwards going to be high. And number 6, Ike Kohler is on the mound for the Raptors. Coaching staff trying to find the right key to get them out of this inning. That'll be low and outside for ball 2. As the Lockhart Lions with 1 out Bases loaded. Jackie Edwards at the plate, looking to cause more damage, as the Lions have batted around at least 9 batters in 2 straight innings. As Edwards is the 10th batter to come up to the plate this inning. Swinging at the 3-0 pitch. As Edwards shaking his head, knew that it was ball 4. So 3-1 count with 1 out. And that'll be inside for ball 4. And another run will score, as Ojeda will stroll past home plate. Gomez will go to third. Delgadillo to second. And with his second walk in a row, Edwards will go to first base, and that'll bring up Jacob Contreras up to the.
Now batting for the Lions, number 7, Jacob Contreras.
So Jacob Contreras steps up to the plate, and once again, he's 3 for 3 today with 3 runs scored. Another Lion with a hot bat. Looking to swing at that one, held back, and that was going to be outside, low and outside for ball 1. Lockhart Lions lead by 11, 17-6. After that bases loaded walk issued to Jackie Edwards. Another big inning, back-to-back innings for the Lions. And that one's going to be strike 1 on the outside. They'll throw down to first, and they're going to try and catch Edwards out there. So 1-1 count to Contreras. And that one's going to be low and outside in the dirt for ball 2. As Contreras thought about that one, held back on it. That's going to be strike 2. That'll even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. With 1 out here in the bottom half of the third. 2-2 pitch on the way. That's going to be outside for ball 3. That's going to make the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. I don't think we'll be seeing the runners running. There's only 1 out. There was 2 outs. We'd see them all moving. And that's going to be a swing and a drive to center field, and that's going to bounce in front of the center fielder. And coming in safely, that's going to be Gomez. And that'll be another RBI single for Contreras, as all the runners are going to advance. Bases are still going to remain loaded.
Now batting for the Lions, number 12, Giovanni Roque.
So Giovanni Roque will step up to the plate with bases loaded. Delgadillo will be at third base. Edwards at second. Contreras at first. 1 out. First pitch to Roque is going to be outside for ball 1. Lions lead 18-6. As Contreras with a blooper to left the center field scores 1. Giovanni Roque with a drive to right field. It's going to be caught by the right fielder. And the runners were on the move, as Delgadillo is going to have to go back to third. Great catch by the right fielder for out number 2.
Now batting for the Lions, number 13, Ivan Gonzalez.
So Ivan Gonzalez steps up to the plate with 2 outs for the second time here in the third inning. Ivan Gonzalez is 2 for 3 with 2 singles and 2 runs scored. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. That one's going to be outside for ball 1. We got Delgadillo at third, Edwards at second, Contreras at first once again. And that one's going to be outside for ball 2. And that'll be outside in the dirt for 3 balls and no strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the third inning. The Lions have scored already 7 runs once again in this inning. The second time that they've done that. They scored 7 in the second. And that's going to be ball 4. That'll bring in another Lion run, as Gonzalez will walk.
Now batting number 19, R.J. Torres.
So R.J. Torres will be stepping up to the plate as Delgadillo scores on the walk. Edwards advances to third base. Contreras to second. And Gonzalez will make his way to first base, as there's going to be a courtesy runner. I believe that's going to be number 11, Luis Flores. That'll be running for Gonzalez as Torres steps up to the plate. He's had two big doubles, 2 RBI doubles in the first and second inning, and was hit by the pitch back in earlier here in the third inning. Looks at the first pitch for strike 1. Swinging a drive to center field, and the center fielder is going to be right there to make the catch for out number 3, and that does it for the third inning, but not before the Lockhart Lions at 8 runs in the bottom half of the third inning and take the lead 19-6 going into the top of the fourth inning against the LASA Raptors. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Do you suffer with pain or neck pain? Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic's mission is to provide hope, healing, and health to the people of Lockhart and the surrounding area through natural chiropractic care. Dr. Peterson has been voted best chiropractor for the last 9 years. Call Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic to begin your path to hope, healing, and health. You can find Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic at 731 South Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas. Or you can call for an appointment at 512-668-4163.
And we're back here at Lions Field as we're getting ready to head into the top of the fourth inning. As the scoring has gone the way today, the Raptors have scored 3 in the top of the first, 3 in the second, none in the third, for a total of 6. The Lockhart Lions score 4 in the bottom of the first, 7 in the second, and 8 here in the third inning, as the Lockhart Lions lead 19-6. As we got Luke Selesin, Ike Kohler, and Zach Kahn will be coming up to the plate for the Raptors here in the top half of the fourth inning. King Curve Landon Hernandez still on the mound for the Lions, as he's done a great job tonight. He's only given up those 6 runs in the first 2 innings and came back strong in the third inning to shut the Raptors down for the first time, making them go scoreless.
Now batting for the Raptors, number 9, Luke Selesin.
So Luke Selesin steps up to the plate. This will be his second trip up to the plate. He singled to right field and scored in the second inning. And that'll just miss for ball 1. And that'll be low for ball 2. And catching that inside corner, that'll be strike 1. That'll make the count 2 balls and 1 strike. And that one will just miss for ball 3. as Hernandez finds himself behind in the count to the leadoff batter here in the top half of the fourth inning. 3 balls, 1 strike. And that'll miss on the inside, and the Raptors will have the leadoff batter on the base pads.
Now batting number 6, Ike Kohler.
Ike Kohler steps up to the plate for the 3rd time today. He has reached base both times in the 1st and 2nd and scored both times. And that'll be a curveball missing on the outside. Pickoff moved down to first base. Not in time. And that'll be a curveball on the outside. Missing for ball 2. And that'll be a curveball in the dirt. Low for ball 3. Count's going to be 3 balls and no strike. And that'll catch the outside corner for strike 1. That'll make the count 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch. That'll catch the outside corner for strike 2. That'll make the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes with nobody out. Luke Saleasin at first base. Pickoff throw, not in time. Full count to Luke Saleasin. To Ike Kohler. Is going to be a ground ball hit towards the shortstop. Out to second for 1. Down to first. Not in time, but the Lions are going to get 1 out. As Saleasin is going to be forced out at second. Ike Kohler will reach on the fielder's choice.
Now batting for the Raptors, number 17, Zach Kahn.
So Zach Kahn will step up to the plate. He's reached both times, scored in the first inning. And out comes Coach Mike Rocha, the pitching coach for the Lions. And usually when he comes out, he's just coming out to give some instruction. As Landon Hernandez gave up a big home run back in the first inning. Gave up 3 runs in the first, 3 runs in the second before settling down. And facing only 4 batters in the top half of the 3rd inning. And he's going to remain on the mound. And he'll be facing Zach Kahn for the 3rd time. So the junior stays on the mound. With 1 out here in the top half of the 4th inning. Pickoff attempt to first. Not in time. Fastball on the outside just misses. Ball 1. And that misses low for ball 2. That'll catch the outside corner for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike to count to Zach Kahn. As Hernandez is battling his way back. That one's going to be swung on and fouled off the top of the helmet of Rene Delgadillo for strike 2. And that'll even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's going to be driven to left field. Bryant's on his way. It'll go over his head to the wall. 1 hopper. Bryant scoops it up, gets it into the cutoff guy. And Kohler will make his way to third base, while Zach Kahn will reach on a double.
Now batting number 7, Gilbert Trevino.
So Gilbert Trevino will be stepping up to the plate with 1 out and 2 runners in scoring position. Ike Kohler at third base, Zach Kahn at second. First pitch to Trevino is going to be a strike. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that's going to be in the glove of Delgadillo for out number 2. As Trevino will go down swinging.
Now batting for the Raptors, number 33, Major McLavin.
Major McLavin will be stepping up to the plate with 2 outs. Hernandez picks up his 3rd strikeout, and out comes Coach Honeycutt. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see a change. And that's going to do it for King Curve. And a big round of applause as the fans are giving to him. Done an excellent job today. 3 strikeouts. And we'll get the line on him here in a little bit. But we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Line baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Confronted with life can't halt. That's why Chios Paint and Body is devoted to making the repair process as smooth as possible with their state-of-the-art technology, frequent status updates, and a 24/7 customer service center to help you every step of the way. With our state-of-the-art body shop and paint facility, repairing your car is a breeze. We are fully equipped with a powerful frame-straightening bay, expansive body shop, and our semi-down, downdraft paint booth. Our automotive repair services include everything from oil changes, brake repair replacement, and suspension work to sophisticated mechanical repairs. Whatever your needs, we can offer premium service, affordable cost, and great customer service. These are just some of the differences that make Chios Paint and Body the best choice for your car's recovery and automotive repair.
And we are back here at Lions Stadium as we got a new pitcher in the game. Derek the Cannon Gannon is on the mound, coming in for relief for Hernandez, who did a great job today. 3 strikeouts. 2 walks. Gave up 6 runs on 6 hits. And gave up the home run back in the first inning, but settled down after that. As the Lockhart Lions lead 19-6 with Derek the Cannon Gannon coming into the play of field. He'll be on the mound for the Lions once again. But, of course, with McGlavin coming up to the plate, seeing Hernandez for the third time. And McGlavin was the one that hit the 2-run home run to left field in the first inning. But great job by Landon Hernandez. Hanging in there and coming on strong. Of course, if you get a chance to see him at HEB where he works at, let him know that he did a great job and how much you appreciate his hard work as well as his teammates as we get ready. As Derek Gannon will be set to throw his first pitch to McGlavin with 2 outs here in the top half of the 4th inning. And that one, first pitch, is going to be high and inside for ball 1 with 2 runners on the base pads. Kohler at third base, Zach Kahn at second. Once again with 2 outs. And that one's just going to miss the inside for ball 2. That one's going to be a chopper to right field, and that one's going to find the green grass. 1 run of score. A second run as Kahn rounds third will be coming in.
Now batting number 15, Marco Martinez.
As McGlavin gets an RBI, 2 RBI single to right field. That'll bring out Marco Martinez to the plate. And that'll be a first pitch high for ball 1. And with the 2-run score, Lockhart Lions lead 19-8. 11-run lead. That 1-0 pitch is going to be fouled out of play for strike 1. One pitch going to be looked at on the outside for strike 2. And the Cannon got a lead in the count, 2-1 to Martinez. Grounder back up the middle. Gannon scoops it up out to first for out number 3. And that'll do it for the Raptors. They're able to put 2 more runs on the scoreboard. But still trail 19-8 as the Lions are going to be coming up to bat here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. And leading things off for the Lions will be Bryant, followed up by Ojeda and Gomez. But right now we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
If you're looking for, look no further than Reyna Drywall and Paint. Owner and operator Robert Reyna is MBE, DBE and Hub certified. Whether it's commercial or residential, metal framing, suspended ceilings, doors, and hardware, Reyna Drywall and Paint is the one to call. You can call Robert Reyna at 512-925-0634 or you can send an email to renaconstruction@sbcglobal.net.
If you're ready to lose fat, reach out to the Tim Torres Fitness Facebook page and chat with Tim. Tim has helped thousands of people all over the world in person and online through his mobile app and custom meal plans. So contact Tim Torres via Facebook and start losing weight today. Just look for Tim Torres Fitness on Facebook.
All right, and we're back here at Lions Field as we are set for the bottom half of the 4th inning. Leading off for the Lions is going to be Ethan Bryant, followed up by Nick Ojeda.
Leading off for the Lions, number 4, Ethan Bryant.
And coming up to the plate is Mr. Baseball himself, Ethan Bryant. As he's been hit by the pitch twice today and doubled, has scored 1 time in today's contest. He steps up to the plate for the 4th time and almost gets hit with the pitch. I thought that was going to be his 17th one, as Ethan Bryant's been hit by the pitch 16 times this season, and I've been keeping count of each and every single one, just as Ethan has. And he looks at the 1-0 pitch low for ball 2. And Mr. Baseball looks at the 2-0 pitch outside for ball 3. Raymond De Leon says Lions are doing their thing today. Go Lions, go. 3-0 pitch on the way. That's going to be in there for strike 1. Lions looking to attack a couple of more runs here in this inning. And that'll go off of Bryant. That'd have been ball 4, but he wanted to go ahead and get hit by the pitch. So that'll make it number 17 as Bryant makes his way down to first base.
Now batting for the Lions, number 9, Nick Ojeda.
So Nick Ojeda steps up to the plate. He's got a 2 RBI double and walked. So he is 2 for 3 today. He scored twice. He steps up to the plate for the 4th time. Looks at the first pitch, high and over his head for ball 1. Ojeda swings and sends one high down the left side. Shortstop getting up underneath it. Doesn't make the catch. The throw to second will be in time. And Ethan Bryant will be forced out at first, as Ojeda will reach on an error.
Now batting for the Lions, number 3, Gavin Gomez.
So Gomez will step up to the plate. He's 1 for 1, has been hit by the pitch twice and has scored twice. He steps up with 1 out. Ojeda at first base. A throw down to first, not in time as Ojeda's back there. Pickoff throw to first. Marco Martinez there to make the catch. But Ojeda able to slide back in safely. 1-0 pitch. That's going to be inside for ball 2. The throw down to set first once again. And Ojeda's going to slide back safely. Oh, it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that'll be outside for ball 2. It looks like that's going to be a foul ball off the handle of the bat for strike 2. And that'll make the count 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. And that almost hits Gomez, and that'll be ball 3. Count's going to be full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Ojeda at first base. And that'll be ball 4. And that'll put 2 lines on the base pads as we head to the top of the lineup.
Now batting for the Lions, number 6, Rene Delgadillo.
So Delgadillo will step up to the plate. He's 2 for 3. And he's been hit by the pitch, and he scored once. And that'll be ball 1. with one out here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. That'll be low for ball two. 2-0 the count. And that'll be high for ball three. Delgadillo way ahead in the count. And that'll catch the upper half of the zone for strike one. 3-1 the count. Once again, two runners on the base pads. Ojeda at second, Gomez at first. As Reagan Kohler steps out to the pitcher's mound to talk to Ike Kohler. And conversation's done. Get back to action. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Delgadillo at the plate. And he looks at ball 4, and that'll load the bases up with 1 out.
Now batting for the Lions, number 14, Jackie Edwards Jr.
Alex Camacho chimes in. Let's go Lions as the hot bat of Jackie Edwards comes up to the plate. He's 2 for 2 today, has scored 3 times, walked twice. Comes up to the plate with bases loaded and 1 out. As Ojeda is at third base, Gomez at second. Delgadillo at first with a walk. A swing and a drive to the shortstop, scoops it up, out to second for 1. The throw down to first, not in time. Gets past the first baseman and coming around second, it's Gomez. And Edwards will advance to third, or to second base, excuse me. And 2 runs will score. Now batting number 7, Jacob Contreras. Delgadillo was forced out at second. Edwards made his way to second base. And Contreras will step up to the plate, looks at the first pitch for ball 1. With 2 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Lockhart Lions lead 21-8. And the count is 2-0 to Contreras. Contreras is 4 for 4 today. With 3 runs scored, sends a fly to center field. Center fielder's getting up underneath it, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. And that's going to do it for the Lions here in the bottom half of the 4th inning as we head to the 5th inning. And the Lions are 3 outs away, as it is the 10-run rule in effect right now. The Lions are 3 outs away from getting to the playoffs for the first time since 1991. But before they do, we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Hazlet are proud supporters of the community by sponsoring youth league programs, T-Ball Express, Boys Junior League, Boys Coach Pitch, and Girls Coach Pitch teams. Established in 1978 by George Hazlet, Hazlet Drilling Incorporated was formed to provide quality water drilling service to farms and surrounding ranches. As the company grew, so did the spectrum of services to meet the growing needs of dedicated customers. Today, Hazlet Drilling is the leading water well, oil, and gas drilling company, known for quality work and one-on-one customer service. Hazlet Drilling and Supply is located at 915 Old McMahon Road in Lockhart, Texas. Or you can call 512-398-6682.
Welcome back, Lockhart Lion fans, as the Lions are 3 outs away from breaking history or making history, as the Lockhart Lions are up by 13 runs and well over the 10-run rule limit here in the 5th inning, as the Lockhart Lions look to make the playoffs for the first time in 30 years, since 1991. As Liz Rogan Owen chimes in, says, let's go Lions. Of course, at the conclusion of the game, we're going to have your Recon Athlete Players of the Game. But before we get to that point, we still got 3 more outs. As long as the Lions can keep the Raptors from scoring 4 runs, this game will be over with. Leading off for the Raptors, number
8, Josh Eliason.
So Josh Eliason will lead things off for the Raptors. He was pinch hit for Asani, who struck out back in the 3rd inning. And Josh Eliason is back at the plate. And he looks at the first pitch, low for ball 1. Derek the Cannon Gannon, looking to come in for the save, is on the mound for the Lions. Coming in relief for Landon Hernandez, King Curve, who did a great job. Swinging a foul for strike 1. That'll make the count 1 ball and 1 strike. Lockhart Lions with a comfortable 21-8 lead. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Big swing and a miss from Eliason. And that's going to be way inside behind the Eliason for ball 2. And that's going to be a drive up the middle to center field, and Eliason is going to reach on a single to center field.
Now batting number 5, Reagan Kohler.
Reagan Kohler will step up to the plate. Nobody out. A Raptor runner at first base, Josh Eliason. First pitch to Reagan Kohler is going to be high for ball 1. And you could feel the excitement out here at Lions Field as a home team fans are ready to end this 30-year drought as well as the Lockhart Lion baseball team. That 2-0 pitch going to be called strike. The upper half of the zone. And that's going to be a drive to left field, and Ethan Bryan's going to get up underneath it and make the catch for out number 1.
Now batting for the Raptors, number 2, Will Strandwick.
And the Lions are 2 outs away from closing things out here at Lions Field, as Will Strandwick steps up to the plate, looks at the first pitch outside for ball 1. See a lot of city council members, school board members, superintendent in attendance, as well as former alumni, all here ready to watch history take place. But Strandwick says not right now, as he sends a single to left field. And that puts 2 runners on the base paths for the Raptors.
Now batting for the Raptors, number 9, Luke Eliason.
So Luke Saleason will step up to the plate. He has singled and walked and scored one time. He steps up to the plate with 1 out and 2 runners on the base pads. Got Strandwitz at first. Josh Saleason at second. And Luke Saleason at the plate. Fouls off the first pitch into the backstop for strike 1. The cannon, Derek Gannon, still on the mound. Looking to close this one out. Was a little miscommunication. The throw down to third. Not in time. As there'll be runners on the corner. Little miscommunication out to first base. Great job by Roque. As he was out of position, but making a quick move to get out there. As we got runners on the corners now. Got Josh Saleason at third base. Strandwitz still at first. Probably going to see Strandwitz taking off. And that's going to be high for ball 1. 1-1 count to the batter, Luke Saleason. And that'll be high for ball 2. One pitch on the way. That'll be high and inside for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. And that'll be high for ball 4, and that'll load the bases with Raptors as we head to the top of the lineup.
Now batting for the Raptors, number 6, Ike Kohler.
So Ike Kohler will step up to the plate with 1 out. So Josh Saleason at third, Will Strandwitz at second, and Luke Saleason at first base. And out comes Coach Honeycutt. And meeting on the mound right now between the infield and Coach Honeycutt as bases are loaded with 1 out. And Coach Robbie Hitter, he said, I think it's safe to say congratulations to the Lockhart Lions baseball team and coaches. I am pleased to say that 30 years ago, he was a varsity assistant baseball coach under head coach Donnie Pittman and JV coach Ray Striplin that went to the playoffs. I'm looking for the record, but do know we had 20-plus wins and were ranked. I am also proud to think that now my son, his son Ryan Hitter, who is a varsity assistant, is getting a chance to coach and go to the playoffs like his dad. Congratulations, Robbie Hitter. And that is awesome right there. From father to son, first pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. And I know that's got to be an awesome feeling, Coach Hitter. That's got to be an awesome feeling. Swinging a drive down the left side. That'll be foul for strike 2. As Kohler's behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. With 1 out, bases loaded. Lions are in double play depth. In the middle of the infield. And that'll be low for ball 1. As the cannon was trying to get Ike Kohler to chase after that one. just missing a high for ball 2. And did he go? He went, and that'll be strike 3. And out number 2.
Now batting for the Lions, number 17, Zach Kahn.
And as the Lockhart Lion fans start to stand and get ready, as the Lions are 1 out away from playoff history. And that'll be strike 1 looking. As Zach Kahn is looking at an 0-1 count, 2 outs, bases loaded for the Raptors. Breaking ball just missing high for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And looks like Zach Kahn's going to get hit by the pitch, and he'll make his way to first, and that'll add another run.
Now batting number 7, Gilbert Trevino.
So that'll make the score 21-9 with Zach Trevino coming up to the plate. Once again, down to their final out. A swing and a drive back to the backstop for strike 1. Base is still loaded. Zach Kahn at first base is a run that will keep this game going. And that'll be outside for ball 1 as the cannon looks to close it out, and he's 2 strikes away from doing that and 1 out away. And just missing inside for ball 2. Once again, the excitement here at Lions Field is getting bigger and bigger as with each pitch is thrown from the cannon. Swing and a miss for strike 2, and that'll even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Raptors are down to their final out and their final strike right now, unless Gilbert Trevino can make something happen. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 30 years in the making. A swing and a drive over the second baseman's head out to right center field. That's going to score 1. A second run is coming in. The run coming home will get there. The Raptors scored 3, and this game will continue on for another half inning as Gilbert Trevino comes up big and clears the bases out with a 3 RBI triple.
Now batting number 33, Major McLavin.
So Major McLavin comes up to the plate. Raptors trail 21-12 by 9 runs. So that big hit by Gilbert Trevino, we're going to see another inning, another half inning at least. Swinging a ground ball past the diving shortstop Contreras. A run will score as the ball is going to get past the left fielder. He's going to turn and go to second. The throw will not be in time as another Raptor runner scores.
Now batting number 15, Marco Martinez.
And Coach Honeycutt's going to come out to the mound. And it looks like we've seen the end of the cannon. And strolling out to the mound is going to be number 13, Ivan Gonzalez. And we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Do you suffer with head or neck? Clinic of Chiropractic's mission is to provide hope, healing, and health to the people of Lockhart and the surrounding area through natural chiropractic care. Dr. Peterson has been voted Best Chiropractor for the last 9 years. Call Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic to begin your path to hope, healing, and health. You can find Chisholm Trail Clinic of Chiropractic at 731 South Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas. Or you can call for an appointment at 512-668-4163.
All right, so now on the mound for the Lockhart Lions is going to be number 13, Ivan Gonzalez. And the first batter he's going to be facing is going to be Marco Martinez. He is 0 for 2 tonight, or this afternoon, with 1 walk. And this will be his 4th plate appearance. As far as runners on the base pads, Major McLavin will be at second base. As we get set, get back into the action as Ivan Gonzalez on the mound for the Lions. Lions lead 21-13. Swinging at the first pitch and fouling it back to the backstop for strike 1 is Marco Martinez, and the count's going to be no balls and 1 strike. And that one's just going to miss on the outside for ball 1, 1-1 the count. One pitch, curveball missing on the outside for ball 2. Of course, Gonzalez was a winning pitcher last Tuesday against the Raptors. And that one's going to be way outside for ball 3. And that'll be ball 4. And that'll put Marco Martinez at first base as we get back to the top of the order here in the 5th inning.
Now batting number 8, Josh Eliason.
As Josh Eliason will come up to bat for the second time this inning. With 2 outs and 2 runners on the base pads. McLavin at second. Martinez at first, and swinging at the first pitch for out of play for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. That one's going to be swung on and hit towards right field. Ojeda going after it, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. But not before the Raptors come roaring back to score 5 runs in the top half of the 5th inning to keep this game going. The Lockhart Lions still lead 21-13 as we head over to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Leading off for the Lions is going to be Bryant Ojeda, followed by Gomez. But for right now, we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Changing Faces serving the Lockhart and surrounding communities since 2009. Owner Lex Jennings and staff pride themselves on being a hip urban barbershop. For shaves, not only do we hit you with our Precessional Andis trimmers, we offer a close shave and edge up with a straight razor. If you're really wanting to be pampered, let us give you one of our famous hot towel shaves. For cuts, Changing Face barbers are all top of their class and are able to pull off any style, whether it's a mohawk, classic cut, fade, taper, or design. We pride ourselves on our talent, our drive, and want to give our clients the best experience available. For all styles, from the newest trends to old school cuts, our barbers here at Changing Faces have the skills to transform your look and feel. With over 10 years of combined experience, our barbers are on the cutting edge of the barber world. Come by one of our 2 locations, 2000 West San Antonio Street in Lockhart, Texas, and 900 Bug Lane, Suite 115 in San Marcos, Texas. Or go to our website at cfbarbershop.com.
All right, we're back here at Lions Field as Ike Kohler is still on the mound for the Raptors. The Lockhart Lions are 2 runs away from closing this game out. As we're going to be seeing, it's going to be Roque, Gonzalez, and Torres that are going to be leading things off.
Leading off for the Lions, number 12, Giovanni Roque.
All right, so Giovanni Roque is going to be stepping up to the plate. He is 1 for 3 tonight, or this afternoon, with 2 runs scored. And looks at the first pitch, high for ball 1. Once again, the Lions are 2 runs away from closing this thing out. Still lead by 8 runs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. And that'll be outside for ball 2. And he sends a drive to center field. That's going to get over the center fielder's head. That'll take 2 bounces to the center field wall. Roque is going to be standing up at second with the leadoff double to start the bottom half of the 2nd inning.
Now batting for the Lions, number 13, Ivan Gonzalez.
And it looks like there's going to be a courtesy runner coming in for Roque. And if I was a bet man, I would bet that Jacob Wisnett will be the man out there. Great sportsmanship out there at second base. Second baseman went up to Roque and told him good shot, good hit. And I'm glad I'm not a bet man. It's going to be Ernesto Suarez coming in to run. As Christian's over here laughing, I make a bad call. Don't ever take my bets. If you are, bet against me. So Suarez will go to second base and run for Roque. Gonzalez will be stepping up to the plate. He is 2 for 3, or 3 for 3 today. Or 2 for 3, with 1 walk. Scored twice. Nobody out. Looks at the first pitch, low for ball 1. And that'll be inside for ball 2. And that'll be a drive to center field. Center fielder is going to get back and will make the catch for out number 1. And that'll bring up R.J. Torres.
Now batting for the Lions, number 19, R.J. Torres.
So R.J. Torres is coming up to the plate. He's 2 for 3 and has scored 3 times. He steps up with 1 out here in the bottom half of the 5th inning, with Suarez at second running for Roque, who reached on a leadoff double to center field and sent an absolute bomb to center field. And that's going to be a curveball breaking in there for strike 1. That's going to be a ground ball hit towards the shortstop. Backhand out to first base. And in time, great play by the shortstop.
Now batting for the Lions, number 4, Ethan Bryant.
So Mr. Baseball steps up to the plate. He was hit by the pitch his last plate appearance, the 3rd time he's been hit today. 17th time overall. And he looks at the first pitch for strike 1. As Suarez advanced to third base on the ground ball hit by Torres. And for the 4th time today, Ethan Bryant's going to get tagged with the baseball. You cannot make this up, ladies and gentlemen. And that'll bring up Nick Ojeda up to the plate.
Now batting for the Lions, number 9, Nick Ojeda.
So Ojeda steps up to the plate. He is 2 for 3 today with 3 runs scored and a walk. He comes up with 2 outs. Looks at the first pitch for strike 1. Got runners on the corners. Suarez at third base, Bryant at first. Oh, 1 count. Pick off throw to first base, and Bryant's going to slide back safely. In the on-deck circle for the Lions is Gavin Gomez. He's been hit twice by the pitch. Bryant goes. Yeah, it's going to be a fastball in the dirt, and Bryant's going to be safe at second. The winning run is 180 feet from home plate. As that would give the Lions 23 a 10-run advantage over the LaSalle Raptors. A 10-run rule in effect. 1-1 to Ojeda. And he's going to foul that one off for strike 2. And he'll be looking at a 1-2 count with 2 outs. And Ojeda's going to get struck out looking, and this game's going to go into the 6th inning. As the Lockhart Lions get held scoreless for the first time today, but still lead 21-13. As we're going into the top of the 6th inning, we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Let Bryant Enterprises be your one-stop shop for your party entertainment needs. If you're in need of balloon twisters, face painters, or bounce houses, just give them a call at 512-846-3334. If you're looking to rent a mascot costume or to hire a children's performer to appear as a superhero, princess, or one of their 85 other Merry mascots, Bryan Enterprises Family Entertainment has been entertaining families in Caldwell County for 2 decades. Bozo the Hozo, the Christian Clown, the first entertainer for the company, has entertained thousands at the Lockhart Chisholm Trail Roundup Parade over the years. Family entertainment and family engagement are 2 phrases that are a part of Bryan Enterprises' core values. Whether it's motivational speaking at school assemblies, or writing children's books, or training personnel to engage fathers in the community, children and families are always at the heart of this organization. To find out more about Bryan Enterprises, feel free to check them out on social media or visit their website at bryant-enterprises.com.
All right, Reagan Kohler is going to be stepping up to the plate. Leading off for the Raptors. Looks at the first pitch for strike 1. Swinging a drive to the shortstop. Contreras comes up throwing. It'll be a little high to Roque. Great job jumping up to get it. Tries to go for the swipe tag. Unable to get it, and Kohler's going to reach base safely.
Now batting for the Raptors, number 1, Tony Lynn.
Got a couple of shout-outs I'll throw out there in between batters as Tony Lynn steps up to the plate for the first time. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And real quick, Renee Riles, school board member, District 2, says, thank you, Sarge, for showing today's historical game. I was there for my lunch hour, but I had to head back. I'm watching our beloved Lions go, and that'll be strike 3 for out number 1.
Now batting number 9, Luke Eliason.
Debbie and Jesse Schroyer, she says, I can't stand it, so excited as we are here. First pitch to Luke Eliason is going to be outside for ball 1. Coach Robbie Hitter, thanks, Sarge, for delivering Lion baseball in our homes this year. Great job. You're welcome. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And that'll be strike 1 to Luke Eliason. Stephen Brown got a football score going. Oh, yeah, missed extra point, or else it'd be 21-14 right now. That'll be low and outside for ball 2. Nick Stray, let's go Lockhart, get this done today. David Ortiz Jr., Emilio, what's the link for not Facebook to view? I'm about to post it up right now. And that's the YouTube channel that we got. High ball hit to left field. Diving catch made by Ethan Bryant for out number 2. Way to lay out for Mr. Baseball himself.
Now batting for the Raptors, number 6, Ike Kohler.
So Ike Kohler steps up to the plate. He struck out his last time up at the bat. Looks at the first pitch for strike 1. Mr. Cuellar. Hello, Sergeant. Let's go, Lions. Of course, Mr. Cuellar was a big part of our way back Friday night lights football games and Monday nights as well as Sunday nights. Back when this pandemic started last year. And that's going to be high for ball 2. Two and 1 the count to Kohler. Runner goes. And that's the other Kohler, Reagan Kohler. No, excuse me, that's going to be Eliason that was on the move. That one's going to be fouled back to the backstop for strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swinging a drive to center field, right to Jackie Edwards. And he'll make the catch and the out for number 3. And that'll do it for the Raptors here in the top half of the 6th inning. As we're going to change sides, but we're going to keep it right here. As we're going to go and do a little 5th inning stretch here in the middle of the 6th inning. But I got a couple of more shout-outs. Margaret Hernandez, a big thank you to the broadcasters from all the grandparents that were not able to attend the games in person. We were still able to watch the Lions from our phones and our tablets. And I want to thank you for tuning in and watching the broadcast throughout the season. And that's one of the things that Lions Pride Sports Broadcast that we pride ourselves on is if you can't make it to the game, let us take the game to you, and that's exactly what we've done all season long for Lockhart Lion baseball and Lady Lion softball, as well as other sports that we've had the opportunity to call. And we look forward to many more games to be calling in the future throughout the rest of the regular season, to include football, basketball, for both girls and boys, volleyball, and some more soccer games, as well as softball and baseball games throughout the years to come. But we aren't able to do it without the wonderful sponsors that we have that support Lions Pride Sports Broadcast and Lockhart Lions Sports in the process. So I want to give them a big thanks and a big shout out, as if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing today. And that's bringing you live action of Lockhart Lion baseball with an opportunity for these young men to break a 30-year drought of not making it to the playoffs. And they're 2 runs away once again from doing it as the Lions lead 21-13. Of course, in UIL, Texas High School Baseball, after 5 innings, if one team is up by more than 10 runs at the end of the inning, or if the home team is up by more than 10 at the half inning after 5, the game is called for a 10-run rule. And that's where we stand at right now. As leading off for the Lions is going to be Gavin Gomez.
Now leading off for the Lions, number 3, Gavin Gomez.
As Gomez steps up to the plate to start the bottom half of the 6th inning, Ike Kohler still on the mound for the Raptors. And first pitch is going to be low for ball 1. So would it be 1-0 count to Gomez? Swing and a miss for strike 1. Regardless if the Lions do not get the 2 runs that they need, the Raptors are still down to their final 3 outs as we would head to the top of the 7th. But I'm sure Coach Honeycutt and the Lions and the Lion fans that are here would like for that to end in this inning with 2 runs, as the count is 2-1 to Gomez. And that'll be in there for strike 2. Gomez will look at that one on the outside. And that'll even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that'll be a drive to left field, and that'll bounce in front of the left fielder. And Gomez will reach base with the leadoff single.
Now batting for the Lions, number 6, Rene Delgadillo.
As Delgadillo steps up to the plate, he's been hit by the pitch twice. And he is 0 for 1 today with 1 run scored. He looks at the first pitch, high and outside for ball 1, and Delgadillo is due for a big hit. Pickoff attempt to first. It's going to get past the first baseman. Gomez is going to make his way to second, and he will slide in there safely. Great heads-up move by Gomez. Delgadillo has a 1-0 count. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Lions leading 21-13, needing 2 runs to end this game. And that'll be high for ball 2. And that'll be low for ball 3. As the Kohler brothers are up there talking to each other. Reagan Kohler, the catcher. Ike Kohler, the pitcher. So 3-0 count to Rene Delgadillo. With Jackie Edwards in the on-deck circle. And that'll be a strike up in the zone. That'll make the count 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch coming from Kohler. And that's going to be swung on and fouled back to the backstop for strike 2. And Delgadillo is going to be looking at a full count. So it's 3 o'clock right now. I know my wife's about to get off of work. I'm pretty sure she's going to be rushing over from Clear Fork to make her way up here to the press box so she could join us with history, as the Lockhart Lions are set to make history. And that'll be ball 4. And Delgadillo will head to first base, representing the winning run.
Now batting for the Lions, number 14, Jackie Edwards Jr.
And Jackie Edwards comes up to the plate as we get set for the next 2 batters. They've been the hot bats tonight for the Lockhart Lions, as Edwards and Contreras in the on-deck circle. Nobody out. 2 runners on the base pad. Gomez at second, Delgadillo at first. Edwards with the drive to center field, and Gomez is rounding third, coming home. The throw home will be cut off, and Gomez will score. Delgadillo will stay at second. Edwards will go to first.
Now batting for the Lions, number 7, Jacob Contreras.
And with Jacob Contreras coming up to the plate, there's going to be a meeting at the mound. It looks like there might be a pitching change. But Delgadillo representing the go-ahead run. to close this game out. 180 feet away from home plate with Contreras. As I mentioned earlier, him and Edwards have had the hot bat tonight or this afternoon for the Lockhart Lions. And Delgadillo has the speed to make it around second or third to come home on an outfield hit. As the discussion continues on the pitcher's mound, of course, as soon as the home plate umpire steps up there, the coach is more than happy to split them apart, as Ike Kohler is going to remain on the mound for the Raptors. And once again, the hot bat of Contreras is at the plate. Nobody out. Lockhart Lions needed one run, and that run is at second base, and his name is Delgadillo to end this thing and send the Lions to the playoffs for the first time since 1991. And holding back on that one for ball one on the outside is Contreras. And once again, Ike Kohler still on the mound for the Raptors. See, Zach Watt is out here with his phone looking to record a bit of history for the Lions. That'll be inside for ball two. Of course, I'll have that history recorded on my camera. And that'll be on the outside corner for strike one. 2 balls and 1 strike to Contreras. Ike Kohler steps off the rubber. I'm taking a look back at Delgadillo, as they're trying to keep them as close as they can to the second base. And that'll be high for ball 3. In the on-deck circle for the Lions is Giovanni Roque. And that'll be outside for ball 4, and the bases are going to be loaded.
Now batting for the Lions, number 12, Giovanni Roque.
So Giovanni Roque, who doubled back in the 5th inning, is coming up to bat. With nobody out, bases loaded, the winning run is 90 feet away. Delgadillo at third base, Edwards at second, Contreras at first. But the senior Roque at the plate could end this with one swing, as the infield is in on the grass for the Raptors. They're going to be looking to come home on a sharp ground ball hit to them. Great job by Kohler to get down. That ball's going to get away from the third baseman, and in comes Delgadillo. And the game-winning run will score. And the Lockhart Lions are heading into the UIL State Baseball Playoffs for the first time since 1991. (23-13).
And that's the ball game. Lockhart Lions win 23-13. Put your hands together for the first time since 1991. Your Lockhart Lions are going to the playoffs. Congratulations to both teams, the LaSalle Raptors and the Lockhart Lions. Thank you for coming to this afternoon's baseball game. Drive safely. And for you Lockhart Lion fans, we'll see you in the playoffs. One more time, Lockhart Lion fans. Let's hear it for your 2021 Lockhart Lions.